Fermín per com s'ha lesionat. Què ha passat entre dissabte contra el Bilbao amb l'entrada de Sancet perquè dimarts a Stamford Bridge acabi sent titular? Què ha passat entre dissabte i dimarts? Si ha fallat alguna cosa, si hi ha hagut algun error intern a l'hora d'avaluar les sensacions físiques de Fermín?
Why internal mistake? It's like, it's football, and of course it happens, and sometimes it's also about new shoes. When I played football, we have one shoes in one season. Now they have every month a new color, new boot. So for me, like the hit, of course, affected a little bit also about this, but at the end he has no problem before. He has no problem during the match, and after the match, then he say that okay, he feel a little bit in the calf, and it is. So he's now out. We have to manage it, and so this is the point, and nothing else, and nothing to interpret more things about this. Okay, yeah.
Hola, Hansi. Santi Ovalle en directe al Ket i Jugues de Ser Catalunya. Tant el partit de l'Atlètic Club com el del Chelsea vas apostar per Eric García al mig del camp. Fins i tot en el del Chelsea vas donar entrada a Christensen, és a dir, centrals reconvertits al mig del camp, quan tenies a la banqueta a Marc Casadó i a Marc Bernal, que són a priori posició natural. M'agradaria saber per què d'aquesta decisió, per què vas apostar per centrals en aquesta posició i no per jugadors que estan més acostumats a jugar allà.
I think Eric, he can play a different position. He showed it also last season. So, and at the end, it was a decision about Andreas that he comes in this position, because also we need players also, because they had really good set pieces, corners, and we need some players, taller players, and who are good with the head, and this is the why we decided like this. It's not about we believe in Casa. We believe also in Marc Bernal. Marc Bernal is coming back from an injury. Of course, at the moment he has not so many minutes, but he will get these minutes. And Casa have our confidence. He's a good player also in the training. He's very smart, and he get his chance to play.
Buenas tardes, mister Alfredo Martínez, Onda Cero. Al acabar el partido del otro día en Chelsea, en Londres, usted dijo que estaba convencido de que el equipo volverá. Se mostró optimista. ¿Qué razones le hacen llamar a ser optimista cuando el equipo está siendo este año más irregular? ¿Por qué está tan convencido de que volverán? Gracias.
Okay, when we lose and when we get three goals, I think also it's very easy to say, okay, it was not a good match. It was not Barça. Normally, it's like that. But at the end, for me, also to make it clear also for all the experts outside, they have no idea how we want to play and what is necessary to play. I will not say with the high line, but I will say that we want to press. We want to press, and it's not only about the four defender we have. It's about the midfield. It's about also the strikers who normally starts with the pressing. And this is what I need from every player on the pitch, that he is able to press. Okay, this is not, and this is at the end. It comes always to the defender, and it's not fair for this. And this is for me to make it clear. If we don't press very good, so we have some problems. Okay, and because I said that I think positive. I think we did a lot of things positive, especially also the last four. But we have to do it also better with the offense player in front when we start the dynamic, when we start the pressing. So this is what we have to do. And I always, it's like at the end, it's like what you see in the training. And I really appreciate with the things what I see in the training. So we are very focused. We have a lot of quality, and of course players coming back now. there's Pedri back. It's another situation then, another quality. Increase the quality also. Rafa, Marcus from his code yet. So now we are nearly everyone player. We have everyone player. So for me it's this. So that I see what I see in the training, and if the training is good, I'm positive. It's normal. So I also have to say to the players also what I see, and this is also what I say to you after the match. I think we are in the right moment, right mood to get every match better, every game better. So this is what we have to do. We have to work on that, of course. So also we have to work after defeat. So it's better if you win for everyone, for you, for me, for the players, but at the end also for the fans. But at the end it's like this, it's football. And we have to manage it also with the defeat.
Buena tarde, HANSI, Víctor Navarro de la cadena COPE. Quería preguntarle por Pedri, ¿qué plan va a seguir con el Canario? Si ya está para jugar unos minutos mañana, ser titular el martes, ¿qué plan seguirán con él ahora que regresa? Gracias.
He will play some minutes, but not in the lineup. So it's if it's possible, then he will come in the second half. We will see.
Sí, bon dia, senyor Flick. Encara queden unes setmanes, però d'aquí no gaire s'obrirà el mercat d'hivern. Li voldria preguntar si, des del punt de vista de plantilla, si ja s'estan preparant de cara a aquest mercat d'hivern, si es planteja la possibilitat d'incorporar algun jugador o de moment aquest és un tema que no han parlat o que no s'ha decidit res. Gràcies.
No, we are just focused on. I'm focused on that, on the next match, and how you said, we have now only more than 3 weeks, a little bit more than 3 weeks, but at the end a lot of matches to play, and this is my work. So and all my energy is about that.
¿Qué tal, Hansi? ¿Cómo estás? Aquí en medio, Carlos Monfort, Diario Sport. Christensen el otro día jugó la segunda mitad en Stamford Bridge, ya está al 100% después de la lesión que tuvo hace unas semanas. Viendo el calendario de partidos y las lesiones que hay, mañana sería un buen día para que tuviera un papel importante, viendo que mañana es Alavés, el martes es Atlético, el próximo sábado Betis. Gracias.
We'll see. You know that I'm normally not talking about the starting 11, but we will see. It could be an option, of course, but we will see what happens.
Sí, hola, Gabriel Sanz, El Mundo Deportivo. Usted habló el otro día de que, o prometió un Barça diferente. ¿Qué mensaje les ha transmitido a los jugadores para que se pueda ver ese mensaje, ese Barça diferente del que usted habló? Gracias.
I explained it before. So also in the training today, I can see there's more dynamic, more intensity. So this is what we missed also in some moments in the game against Chelsea. But at the end, I think we have more confidence now, also with the ball, against the ball, and this is we have to show. This is we have to show.
Me gustaría saber si afronta este partido con la mentalidad de recuperar el liderato de la tabla y si cree que el equipo está para sostenerlo. Gracias.
No, I know that every match in La Liga is difficult to play, but our goal tomorrow is 3 points. This is what I can say. Everything, you know, have to send back. 3 points is important for tomorrow.
Bon dia, Joan Domènech del Periódico. L'any passat Raphinha va marcar 34 gols i 26 assistències. Aquest any pràcticament no l'ha pogut utilitzar. L'ha trobat més a faltar per la seva capacitat de pressionar i robar pilotes. Està d'acord en que és el davanter en què fa millor aquesta feina?
For me, of course, I missed him. I see him as one of the most important players in our team, because also with the philosophy we have, how we want to play. So he's normally a big positive effect in our game when we defend, when we start the pressing, but also transition. He's unbelievably good. So it comes not from nothing that he scored so many goals last season, and he has also the hunger and the will to really to show how good he is also in the second year now, after a fantastic season last year. So I think it's for him also to show again how good he is.
Última pregunta.
Hola, Hansi. Buenos días. David Ibáñez, del Desmarque de Mediaset. En el partido frente al Chelsea esperábamos más de Lamine, pero ese marcaje que tuvo con Cucurella no acabó de salirle un buen partido. Después, en el cambio, vimos que no le acabó de gustar mucho que usted le cambiase. ¿Cómo gestiona usted esas caras, esa expresión de Lamine siempre que le cambia, o en concreto en este partido frente al Chelsea, pues que se le vio que no le gustó el cambio? ¿Y cómo está Lamine después de este partido, que no le acabó de salir del todo bien?
His mood is good, and of course, I think a lot of players, when we change them, they are not happy. And I was also a player, and maybe sometimes I was not the right reaction I showed, but at the end it's like that, and it's emotion. And for me, Cucurella is one of the best left back in the world, so it's not easy to play him. He's very smart, very intelligent in the defense. So, but for me, it must be now the next step from Lamine to show again. It's not about this match. Forget it. Alavés is now the important thing, and this is, he has to show his best performance, his best level.